Here's my classic Zippo that I bought about a week ago, and I'm starting to like Zippo lighters more than I thought I would. There are some drawbacks to them, but they're just, I don't know. It's hard to say. I just seem to like them. So a couple things I've learned in this week is I'm not sure if Zippo lighter fluid is the same, but there's this little tab right here on this blue part. It's best just to cut it off, because then you can get your fingernail underneath the spout to get it open. So like I said, I haven't tried the Zippo lighter fuel yet, but I just cut that little tab of blue off, and see that I'm able to open it with my nail. So I figured that out, and then well, I guess I shouldn't have the lighter fluid so close to the lighter. Oh well. You notice the wick is up. Of course it burns more fuel that way, but I like having the wick just a little bit higher above the chimney part of the lighter. And one reason why I like that, is it light? No. Is you can go like this a little bit better. Now it's almost out of fuel. It's not almost out, but it's low on fuel. But you can tilt it like that a little bit better to light things on the side. So that's one reason why the wick is up. But I have to say it does hog the fuel a lot quicker when that wick is a little higher. Okay. So I'm going to open this up and pull the core out and just show you the underneath part. Okay, so I just turned it upside down just as a stand for the video. But there's the underside of the lighter. And one thing I've learned about Zippo in this past week is they require a lot of maintenance. But it might, if you have an old car, you're going to be out there waxing it and polishing it and working on it all the time, and it's an enjoyment. And I think with Zippo lighters, it's a similar kind of experience. I mean, even though they're high maintenance, it's something that you might enjoy doing, owning the lighter. So I just want to point out this little hole here. That little hole, far as I know, you do not fill the lighter this way. So that's not how you fill the lighter, but it says lift to fill, so you have to pull this felt up. Well, obviously it's a little hard to get your finger under there. So what I found out is this little thing here, the spout for the lighter fluid, it'll fit in that hole. So now keep in mind, guys, I'm trying to do this without a stand. Okay. So you can see that it fits in that hole. Okay, so it fits in that hole, and what you could do is, if you notice, this thing stops right here. So you could take that hole and insert this in there. I guess I'd have to go this way. And see how it just helped pull it right out? Let me try that again. See? Lot easier to get that out if you don't have any special tools to pick it out. Oh yeah, it's dry. So I usually hold it like this and just fill it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. usually just in this past week, I've noticed that the fluid starts dripping from the wick when you're filling it. That's probably a good indication that you've either filled it or it's over full. I haven't decided what's considered over full yet when you overfill these. So far, I haven't got it all over my fingers too bad, so I must be doing something correctly. But it's a real guessing game on whether it's full or not, or if there's, it's just, you never really know. My feeling is if it's not all over your fingers, you're probably okay. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it up and put it back together. Okay, I just filled it. It's only been sitting for maybe less than a minute. So let's see if I catch my hand on fire. Oh, a little bit of black smoke when you first fill it, but that's not normal. The black smoke is not a normal thing. It just must be a lot of extra fluid on the wick. So, I like the flame that high, and I'm willing to spend the money often to get the fluid, because I just like having that immense flame. I mean, I don't know, if you're going to have a Zippo lighter, just let it burn huge. It's a pretty safe lighter that way. So anyway, I've had fun with this the past week, and I'm sure I'll do more videos on it. But I'm kind of a butane lighter fan in the beginning, but I'm starting to see the benefits of a Zippo lighter, especially for like bug out bag use. The only major drawback is, as most of us know, the fluid evaporates. You can see some of the fluid is leaked through the seam, so I overfilled it a little bit. I think anyone that's had a Zippo has overfilled it at least once. Yeah, so that'll dissipate after a little while. It goes through flint a lot too. Oh, see, it definitely got it a lot more saturated. Yeah, I guess when you overfill it, it's hard to light. Let me see here. See if the wick's straight. There you go, just dry the wick out. Goes through flint, goes through fuel very quickly. But you know what? It's a fun lighter. So I'm willing to spend the 79 cents for the 6-pack of flints, and I think it's less than $2 most of the time for the fuel. Yeah, see, I overfilled it a lot today. I should have just quit. You can see some of the streaking on the case. Oh well, it's still cool. But anyway, what I was saying is there's some cons to this lighter, but I don't know, it's an old technology, and there are some cool things that make it a lot better than your standard butane lighter. So I'll do more videos on these as I go, but first impression, first week of owning it, like I said, I'm just slowly becoming a Zippo fan. I don't think I'm going to collect them, but I am going to have a Zippo lighter with me most of the time.